The question, how is a Rajya Sabha Member of Parliament elected, qualifies both as a bouncer and a googly. So let's try and understand the basics. Members of state assemblies are the voters in elections to the Rajya Sabha. Each MLA has one vote, but that gets tricky too, because it is a single transferable vote. What does that mean? Each legislator has to rank the candidates in order of preference, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on.
This is how an MLA's ballot will look like. These are the 4 candidates in the fray from, say, the state of Goa: Almeida, Parsekar, D'Souza, and Sardesai. And MLA A is the voter. She ranks her order of preference in her ballot paper.
Now, why and in what scenario would votes be transferred from one candidate to another?
If the candidate already has the number of votes required to win and has a surplus of votes. If a candidate has so few votes that there is no possibility of him or her getting elected, the few votes he or she has is transferred.
So what is the requisite number of votes to be elected? There is a formula.
The total number of votes divided by the number of Rajya Sabha seats vacant plus 1 plus 1. Every vote or every ballot paper has the value of 100. So as an example, Maharashtra has 6 Rajya Sabha seats to fill. It has 288 legislators. So the minimum votes required for a candidate to be elected as per this formula would be 4,115, or in other words, the support of 42 legislators.
Now, to understand how votes are transferred, consider this scenario.
One Rajya Sabha seat is to be filled in X state. There are 40 legislators. The minimum votes needed for the candidate would be 2001. If candidate A were to get 1900 first preference votes, candidate B 1000 preference votes, candidate C 400, and candidate D 700, in this case, no candidate has got the requisite 2001 votes to be elected. We move to round 2 of counting, where second preference votes come into play. Here, candidate C had the least first preference votes and is eliminated. His 400 votes are transferred to the remaining 3 candidates depending on how many second preference votes they got. This is how that happens. Of the 400 ballots who voted for ousted candidate C as first preference, if 150 had voted for candidate A as second preference, 150 for candidate B as second preference, and 100 for candidate D as second preference, this is how the tally would look. Now, candidate A has got more than the requisite 2001 votes and wins the seat.
In the event that no candidate secures the required number of votes even after the counting of second preference votes, we move to the next round, which is the counting of third preference votes.